In an effort to create 1 lakh rupees income from options selling or option trading strategies, we have already seen two parts of the video. In first part, we did iron condor and we were able to generate around 30,000 rupees with a margin of 10 lakh rupees. And in the second part, we have seen for the same month, we did iron butterfly also. And in that also, we were very close to 30,000 rupees in another bucket of 10 lakh rupees. So initially in the video, we said that, okay, we need to deploy 3 to 4 strategies to generate that 1 lakh rupees, which is not easy. Obviously, you need to understand the strategies. You need to know the tricks of adjustments also. Luckily, in this month, not many adjustments were required, but that will not happen every time. So today in this third part, I will be using the third strategy, the third installment of our funds. This strategy is slightly, you can say, advanced compared to first two strategies. So I will like to use 7.5 lakhs in this. So total becomes 27.5 lakhs. And then I have another 7.5 lakhs to my disposal for the fourth strategy. So today I will use it for 7.5 lakhs and we will see how many lots we are able to create for this strategy. And then accordingly, what kind of returns we are able to generate. And if my required returns are coming in this bucket of 7.5 lakhs, why should I invest more, right? So welcome to another video by the Option School. This is your friend Pradeep Singla. We talk about very safe trading strategies in this channel and we talk about best of the possible adjustments for different strategies. You can join our YouTube WhatsApp community. Link is given in the description. In this community, we give you a pre-market report every morning before market hours. Let us now again go back to November beginning, which was 3rd of November at 9:30. And today what I am going to use as a third strategy is calendar spread, or rather I should say double calendar spread. So I will again take a monthly calendar spread. So 25th November I am selecting. 25th November I see market is at around 25,678. So what I will do, I'll go out of the money obviously, and maybe I'll select 26,300 call and I will sell this, and I will find out a similar put which can be let's say 25,300 and I will sell this also, right? So overall, if I say what I have done, I have sold 25,300 put and 26,300 call, collecting roughly around 114 plus 111, around 225 rupees, which is okay. Now I need to convert it into a calendar. I am not going to do a short strangle as of now. So what I will do, I go to December end, 30th December, and I will buy 25,300 put, which is around 200 rupees, okay. And I will buy 26,300 call, which is quite costly, 324. Now if I see, this is the overall trade, and overall trade has given me a break-even point of 25,151 and 26,769. So overall, if I say, it is giving me a decent 1600 points range. And only problem with this kind of trades is that, okay, even if the market remains in the range and volatility goes down, it can still give you some loss, not a huge loss, but yes, max loss it is showing you as 29,000 rupees. But then this is not true, because max loss means my purchased calls and purchased puts also become zero, which is not going to happen in any case, even if market moves by more than 1600 points. So it is showing me that, okay, estimated margin is 1.34 lakh, which is slightly on a higher side, but let us go with this stock mark only and let us see how many lots we can do. If I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go with 6, it requires 8.04 lakhs. I said I will deploy not more than 7.5 lakhs in this. So I will go with 5. 5 means 6.7 lakhs and it gives me a margin of around 70,000 rupees or 80,000 rupees in case there is any jump in the weeks, in case there is any jump in the margin requirements, that also needs to be taken care. For better reach and visibility, please click on the like button and subscribe button. All your likes and subscriptions are very precious to us. Thanks in advance. So let us run the trade, and in this case, like your attention on these two break-even points, 25,151 and 26,769. If market breaks this 25,151, then obviously there is a requirement to do an adjustment. Similarly, on the upside, if market breaks 26,769, then also there is a requirement to do the adjustment. If that doesn't happen, and even if market volatility goes down, let us see what is the implied volatility, it is decently okay, not very high. We must be careful when we are doing these kind of trades at a higher wicks. 11.7 IV is pretty okay. It's not very low, it's not very high also. If it becomes very low, then it doesn't give us a decent range. If it becomes very high, it gives us a range, but then a drop in wicks becomes slightly difficult to handle at times, right? This is a very mediocre kind of a IV. I do not expect that okay it will fall drastically, and if it rises, this is a Vega positive trade. If you see the Greeks here, it is a Vega positive trade, so it can give me some money. Only if I do it in rupees, it can give me decent money in case VIX goes up. So I am not worried about VIX rising, but for that my margin should be sufficient enough. So I have kept around 80,000 rupees from the allocated bucket of 7.5 lakh rupees, right? For reaching that target level of 1 lakh, we need another 30-40,000 rupees, and we are not deploying our full capital as of now. We are still keeping some capital with us. Let us move ahead and let's see what happens next day. Next day, nothing much has happened in the market. It's okay. And another point that okay, in calendars, these break-even points keep on changing a bit, because obviously there is a second month call and put for which there is a little bit of estimated price calculation in the payoff diagram. Let us see next day what happens. November 6th. Market has gone down a bit. Trade is losing 5,400 rupees for me. Okay. Next day. Now market has tanked down, but it is still at 25,349. My break-even point is 25,237 now. Earlier it was 25,150. But still I will say, okay, I will wait till 25,237 before making any adjustment. And now you see there is a small dip, small red area in this, which is perfectly okay, because if VIX has gone down, obviously, even if the market remains within the two break-even points, there can be a small loss. But we are very, very far away from the expiry, so need not worry much about that. Now, what I will do, because we are very close to, we are just, you can say 100 points, 110 points away from the lower break-even point. Let us move by half an hour at a time, so that in case any adjustment is required, we can do that. Okay. Still the break-even point is not touching. As soon as the break-even point touches, I can wait for 10-20 points more, and then I will do the adjustment. Okay, as of now it's okay. Okay, now market is at 25,457 and my break-even point is 25,219. So I have a decent 200 points buffer on the downside. Upside is very safe. Okay. Okay, nothing much has happened. 25,213 and market is again 25,531, which is perfectly okay for the trade. We are losing some 4,000 rupees, which definitely happens in positional trading strategies. Nothing to worry. We are very much within the range as of now. Next day, if I see what happens. Okay, seems to be okay, very much within the range. As of now, trade is losing only 6,000 rupees for me. Next day, if I go. Okay, not much happening on the payoff diagram also. I'm still very much within my two break-even points. Now the market has shown a decent jump of almost 200 points and the trade has started giving me some profit, 7,200 rupees. Remember, in this trade, if we are looking for around 2% or 3%, if I'm looking for 3%, I need at least 20,000 rupees. So I am still continuing with the trade and it is showing me a good profit. Maximum offer is 64,000. I do not want that. I will try to reduce my risk as soon as I start getting some profit. Next day, 12,000 rupees profit, good for us. Trade market is exactly within the center of the trade, so this is the ideal scenario to stay in the trade. Next day, okay, 10,000. Next day, 19,000 rupees. So roughly, I am touching my 2 to 3% kind of a range, and if I add this 19-20,000 to earlier two buckets of 60,000 rupees, I'm touching around 80,000 rupees. Let us wait for another day. We still have time. Expiry is 25th November and we are on 17th November. Let us see. Okay, again 19,000 only. Next day, it's still keeping it at same price. So this can be slightly frustrating because market is not moving here and there. So we are not finding any decay. But important things to note that okay, this is only 14 rupees. This is only 30 rupees. This is the time this trade should be booked because we do not have much to lose from our sellings. But there is a decent amount of money lying in our buyings which we can lose, right? Okay, let us see what happens next day. Okay, brilliant. So market has gone up I have nothing on the put side in selling. It's only 6 rupees 60 paisa. It is not at all wise to keep it. And call side is giving me a huge profit now. And the trade is giving me 34,000 rupees. 34,000 rupees. If I add to my previous 60,000 rupees, I am almost touching 94,000 rupees with this third strategy. And mind it, because this strategy is slightly advanced, I have not deployed 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs in this. I have deployed only 7.5 lakhs in this. But depending upon which strategy I am more comfortable with, I will allocate my funds accordingly. So this is the point at which this trade should have been closed. And I am just taking you for few more days. It is already Thursday, November 20th, and 25th is the expiry. If I go for another day, let us see what happens. Okay, we are getting a massive 48,000 rupees. And you can see there is a change in maximum possible profit also, obviously because of what is happening in the buying. This is very odd to keep this trade with 4.8 rupees of put. At least this we should book, right? Because otherwise I can lose a lot of money on the put side. So if I book both the things, now I'm left with a single calendar only, and I can try to keep the trade up to this level. Only for academic interest, I'm showing you the trade for another day. It has given me some more profit, which is perfectly okay, but I am not looking for maximum profit. I am looking for rational profit. So it is always better to book the profit in time. So now I have shown you three different strategies: iron condor, iron butterfly, and double calendar spread. All these three strategies we have done separate workshops for them. After conducting the live workshops, we have recorded those workshops and converted them into a course, step-by-step course. In this course, we have shown you what kind of strikes you should select, because obviously there are questions why you have selected 25,300 or 26,300. So there is a logic for that. How to select the strikes, when to do the adjustments, when to close the trade. All those things, all those frameworks are given in all the three courses. In addition to that, we have done 12 months of back testing. All 12 months of back testing we have done, and we have seen that okay, most of the months we are pretty good, and hardly there is any month where after doing adjustments there is a loss. So if you are interested in any one, two, or all the three strategies, you can contact the numbers given on the screen. We have another channel now which is in Hindi with lot of requests. People are giving that okay, why don't you create videos in Hindi? So we have started our Hindi channel also. I am giving you the link in the description and in the first comment. If you are interested, you can subscribe to that Hindi channel also. We will love to have you in both the channels. Leaving you with another interesting strategy video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.